So whilst he's doing that, that's Ben Wynter. He was a manager. He is in AIM. AIM is one of the big music business organizations for independent record companies. He was at PRS Foundation earlier, before then. So it's a mover and shaker, and he's got a podcast. And I tell you, I was so enthralled. I listened to quite a number, and I heard Darkus. So next time, it's called Be Unstoppable. Check out Darkus's, because Darkus was just open with him. And I think he's got that vibe. Other people have been open with him.
Hi, I'm Ben Wynter, co-founder of Power Up and founder of Unstoppable Music Group. I'm also founder of Unstoppable Ventures. Over the past 25 years, I've had a front row seat to the changing relationship between the music industry and Black music. It's been a journey of both incredible progress and deep frustration. When I first came into the industry, Black music was often treated as a genre, not as a global force that shaped trends, economies, and entire industries. Fast forward to today, and it's undeniable that Black music is the backbone of the modern music economy. Yet when you look at where the power sits, at board tables, in investment committees, and senior decision-making roles, the representation is still painfully thin. That's something I've worked to address in every role I've held, from the work I did with the PRS Foundation, where we created Power Up, to the work that I achieved at AIM, where I focused on building pathways for independent entrepreneurs and executives. Power Up was born out of necessity. It was about creating a fraternity and sorority style network of Black talent across all corners of the industry. The goal was simple: build a system of interdependence where we could tap into each other's resources, opportunities, and experience, rather than waiting to be invited in. It was about rewriting the narrative from representation to empowerment, and that remains one of the things that I'm most proud of. Now, we're at a crucial crossroads again. The economic downturn has hit the music sector hard, and what's glaringly obvious is that many of the first people to go have been senior Black executives. The few who remain are holding on under intense pressure. It's disheartening, but it's also revealing. It shows that even after all the talk of equity and inclusion, progress can be fragile when times get tough. But I don't believe that that's where the story ends, because with every challenge, there's an opportunity. And for us, this is a chance to reclaim ownership. If the door keeps closing, then maybe it's time we build our own house. We have the talent, the knowledge, and the global influence to do business with each other, invest in each other, and build an ecosystem that serves us first. Imagine what could happen if Black managers, artists, producers, investors, and executives decided to trade, invest, and grow collectively, to create our own economic cycle. That's how other communities build generational power. That's how we shift from being participants in the industry to being the architects of one. So yes, the layoffs and the lack of representation at the top are of a real concern, but they're also a wake-up call. We've spent too many years asking for inclusion. Maybe now it's time for us to focus on integration with each other. If we can hold tight to that sense of collective responsibility and shared ambition, I truly believe that the next 25 years won't just be about Black music influence in the world. It'll be about Black people owning and shaping the future of the industry itself.
Well, this is definitely a young man who's got his head screwed on. By the way, I don't do Black. I do Black music, but I don't describe people as Black African. So a lot of times when Africans get into mainstream institutions, they're so scared that they know themselves. I think Ben has done as much as, not as much, but he's done quite a bit to bring the agenda forward in terms of diversity, race, and whatever. Because often you want to be nice, accepted, so you don't want to rock the boat. So on that note, I'm not going to preach. I'll do that another time.